everyone! In this tutorial I will show you step by step how to crochet curly leaves. There are two different designs, smaller and a larger, and there are two ways to crochet this pattern to make it look reversible as well. One design is directed to the right and the other is directed to the left. Altogether you will need 6 curly leaves, 4 larger leaves and 2 smaller leaves. One small and 2 large are pointing to the right and one small and 2 large are pointing to the left. I will crochet only one curly leaf. While crocheting I will also explain how to make the same design look reversed, and the second diagram for a larger curly leaf has exactly the same concept but with extra stitches. I will also briefly explain how to follow other very large leaf diagrams, and I will show what stitches to work around the leaves, how to join the motifs, and how to work decorative stitches over the leaves. In the next part I will show you step by step how to read this diagram and how to crochet this motif. The diagram will be more colorful, like in the corner on the left, and each step is marked in different color. You will also have diagrams that shows each step of how to crochet the curly leaf, similar to this one. Unfortunately, my printer ran out of ink and therefore my printed diagram has too much red color. To start this motif, first we are going to chain 21 chain stitches, 11 chains for the body of the leaf and 10 chains to create a loop. To begin, create a slip knot and chain 21. Keep the end tail longer because we are going to use this tail to join with other pieces. This will help you to minimize the ends weaving at the end. Create a slip knot and chain 21. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Now count the 10 stitches from 10 stitch from your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and insert your hook into the 10th stitch and join with the slip stitch. Okay, here you can see we've done our first part. Mark once again, we've done this one. Next we're going to chain 1 and work single US turn stitches or double UK turn stitches around. We'll go this direction around. You work 3 stitches into the last loop, and after we're going to work stitches around here. Start chain 1 and 11 single US or 11 double UK stitches. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. Now we're going to work 2 stitches into the same stitch, into the last one, yeah, 1 and 2. You can see we turn our work. Now we are going to work stitches on the opposite side. Bear in mind we will have to work a few decreases by converting 2 stitches into 1. Now we're going to work 1 decrease into a stitch, pull once 2 loops on the hook, into next stitch pull once 3 loops on the hook and pull through all 3 loops. We've converted 2 stitches into 1. Next 1 single US or 1 double UK, and now we're going to decrease once again, and we're going to work 3 last stitches, 1, 2 and 3. Next, work stitches around the loop that formed by 10 chain stitches. First you're going to work half double US or half treble UK. Next we're going to work 17 times double US or 17 times treble UK stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 and 17. Now half double US or half treble UK, last stitch. Okay, all together we have 19 stitches. Next, if you look here, we have dot, it's our slip stitch. We're going to join with the slip stitch. Next we will have to turn our work and work 2 additional slip stitches. If you find it uncomfortable to work the next slip stitch, you can always chain 1 as a helping turning stitch. And work 2 slip stitches into next 2 stitches. 1 and 2. This part we've done now. 1, 2. Next you're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Turn your work. Now you have to find, if you look here, 1, 2, 3, your 4th stitch. 1, 2, 3 and 4, your 4th stitch, and join the chain stitches with the slip stitch. Next part you're going to work on, you're going to go this direction, chain 1, turn your work, and now we're going to work stitches into this space around chain stitches. 1 single US, 1 double UK, 1 stitch, half double US or half treble UK, 1 stitch. Next we're going to work 5 stitches, 5 double US or 5 treble UK stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. Now half double US or half treble UK, last stitch, going to join with the slip stitch. Chain 1, turn your work. Next we are going to determine if we need the curly leaf to be directed to the right or directed to the left. This leaf will be directed to the right, and this is also the facing side of the work. That means we will have to work stitches into the back loop only and create the ridge line on the facing side. To work on the reverse design and direct the leaf to the left and reverse the pattern, then you will have to work stitches into the front loop instead of the back loop and create the ridge line at the back because the facing side is at the back. To continue, now we're going to work single crochet US or double crochet UK stitches into the back loop only. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we have to work 2 stitches into the same loop, 2 single US or 2 double UK, 1 into the same loop, 2, 1 stitch into next stitch, 1, and chain 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If you look, we're coming this way now. Skip 1, 2, and join with the slip stitch into the third stitch from that work. 1, 2, and 3. Once again, we're going to work stitches backwards again. Chain 1, turn your work and work half double US or half treble UK, 1 stitch, 5 times double US or 5 times treble UK stitches, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Next, last stitch, half WS or half treble UK, and we're going to join with the slip stitch. Next, we're going to chain 1, turn your work again. Because this is our front, we're going to work back loop stitches only. If you look, you're going to work on this part now. One, 2, 3, 4. Now we'll have to work 2 times single US or 2 times double UK into the same stitch. 1, 2, and 1 stitch into next stitch on its own. Chain 5 again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Skip 2, 1, 2. Join with the slip stitch. Chain 1, turn your work. Work 1 single US or 1 double UK, 1, half double US or half treble UK, 1 stitch, 1. And now we're going to work, I think it's 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, yes, 6 times double US or 6 times treble UK stitches into the same space. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Now, and finish with a half WS or half treble UK stitch. It's last stitch into this space, and now we're going to join with the slip stitch. Next, chain 1, turn your work, and I'll have to work back loop single US or back loop double UK stitches and increase in 2 places this time. So 1, 2, 2 times into the same space, 1, 2, next one, 2 times into the same space, 1, 2, and now we're going to work 1 stitch per stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, down here. If you look at the diagram, you can see that this stitch will have to work into this one and this into this one. One and 2. Okay. And the last part we will have to work stitches around. If you look here, we have more increases. You have 1, 2, 3 increases for this part of the leaf. You have 3 increases for this part of the leaf, 3 here and 3 here. Most stitches are single crochet US or double crochet UK and slip stitches between the curves. When you are working on the leaf that is pointing to the right, similar we are working on now, then for the last round we will have to work stitches into the front loops because the facing side is at the back and we will have to create the ridge line on the facing side by leaving back loop stitches. If you turn your work, those skipping loops will be transferred into the front loops, which will be identical to the diagram. And when you're working on the leaf that is pointing to the left, then you will have to work the last round into back loop because the facing side is facing you. Now we will have to chain 1. We will have to work stitches into front loop only. We have to work front loop 9 single crochet US or 9 double crochet UK before the increases. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Just once again, if you look at your work from the facing side, you can see that the skipping loops are creating the ridge line. We still have to work an additional 2 stitches before increases. 8 and 9. Next, if you look at the diagram, we will have to work 2 stitches into 1 loop into 3 loops in a row. Now we're going to work double. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1 single. Next, we're going to work slip stitch between them, and once again 3, stitches on its own, 1, 2 and 3. Now work on increases. We're going to work 2 stitches into 1 loop, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2 and 1, 2, 3 increases. Now we're going to join again with the slip stitch, and once again 3 stitches on its own, 1, 2, 3 and 3 increases into next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 3. Next we're going to join with the slip stitch. If you look at the diagram, you can see that we will have to make increases in the middle. You don't need to count the stitches, just make 3 increases somewhere in the middle. Work 2 stitches into 1, and all the stitches are single US or double UK crochet stitches. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we're going to increase 2 stitches into 1, 1, again, and make an increase, 1, 2, and once again make an increase, 1 and 2. Now work 1 stitch per stitch, 1, 2, actually I shouldn't count anymore, and join with the slip stitch. We have completed this part. Please leave the yarn tail a bit longer than usual, and you can use the yarn tail to join the leaf with other motifs. The smaller curly leaf will have to be attached to the top of 2 larger leaves, but before that you will have to work stitches in a petrol color around it. And work on decorative stitches after that. Before you start, make sure the yarn tail are long enough. For example, one tail will be used to place stitches over the leaf, and the other to join the motif together to minimize weaving the ends at the end. Start at the bottom of the leaf and work stitches from the facing side. Work back loop single crochet US or back loop double crochet UK around it, and make a few decreases inside the curve. After that, continue working on the stitches around the leaf except the bottom of the leaf. The most important part of this round is that you don't change the shape of the leaf, just work stitches in its natural way. At the beginning of the video, I mentioned that I will cover how to work larger leaves and how to work decorative stitches over the leaves. I will move that part to the next video. Unfortunately, I can't find the few videos, and I have to go through hundreds of my recorded footage once again to find it. If I delete it by mistake, then I will have to create something alternatively. Additionally, please watch the first video of this series to understand how to read the larger leaves pattern. If you are watching this a few days later after this episode was released, please continue to the next episode. Best of luck with the project. Thank you for watching. I hope you've had great experience. Have a good day or evening, and I will be back soon.